Hello, Marky Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life. And today I have got Alexander with me, who is calling in on our live show, which stay tuned for future live shows. We're going to do this again. I think this is working out pretty good. And he's called in. He has a question about World of Tanks. And Alexander, first though, tell us just a little bit about yourself.
Okay. I live in North Carolina. I'm stationed here. I've been in the Navy for about 4 years. Started watching your show about 6 months ago. Um, just an avid gamer, average 23-year-old guy. So,
Yeah, yeah. Cool, cool. Thank you for your service.
oh, thank you.
So now you're playing World of Tanks,
Yes. World of
and
Tanks.
what is your question?
Well, there is some testing going on in the PTR, the public test realm, and they're trying out allowing people to purchase the premium ammo, which penetrates farther than the regular ammo. They're talking about letting people buy that with their in-game credits instead of the premium gold, which I'm sure you are familiar with. And I just wanted to ask you, what effects do you think that would have on the game? And do you think, as a free-to-play model, being able to pay to win, what kind of influence that has? Because it's not so much accepted over here as it is in the Eastern markets, which I've heard you talk about in your shows.
Yeah. So what this is doing is this is actually removing some of the pay to win. So by making it available with credits, it is actually not. It is actually not going to. It's going to equalize things, and so because those people who are not spending any real life cash for the game are going to be able to spend their credits which they've earned through gameplay, and or they'll be able to spend credits for it that they bought. They bought gold and they converted those into credits. And what it's going to do is it's going to remove the biggest objection to the game, which is being pay to win. And that ammo does penetrate further, it does create an advantage, even though it's a very expensive advantage. I estimated one day that I was going to be spending around $1 a match if I were to do that, and I'm like thinking, okay, so I have, I don't know, somewhere between 500 and 1,000 matches that I've played now, and imagine if I had spent $1 a match, 500
Yeah,
to $1,000
add up quick.
on the game. I mean, my goodness. So I know some people probably do that. There are probably some people who use that kind of ammo all the time. But so what this does is this allows someone to carry that kind of ammo on their tank, and if they really feel it's necessary, they can switch over to it and use it. And it has a high cost. The cost is very, very high. In fact, I think I was calculating that on average, that if you were to fire off like 10 rounds of those, that it would actually be a higher cost than what your potential winnings would be. And so, if you want to spend that much money on that ammo, it's going to cost you in the long run. You're going to have to play a higher tier tank to make the big, bucks or amount of credits
Right.
in order to pay for that. So, what is it that you really enjoy about World of Tanks? I mean, I know you're in the military, so
Right.
that's
Yeah.
kind of a fit right there.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely. Well, I've come up playing a lot of the deeper, more complex strategy games. Like I play EVE Online. World of Tanks, it just kind of fits into my genre of what I like. I like deep, complex thinkers, and in World of Tanks, there's the strategy and the game mechanics are so intricate. If you have a good understanding of them, you can almost always beat your opponent. I like that.
yeah, it is a skill based game in many ways.
Absolutely.
I many times feel like I'm not very skilled at it.
Right. Well, if you have a thorough understanding of the penetration mechanics, for the rounds. I mean, I've driven my little T5 Scout around, which is the 2801, which by the way comes after Leopard. I highly encourage you to get that tank. I love it.
Yes, yes.
It's got a
I'm
howitzer on it.
working on that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
you can pull up on some maps. You can get up onto these hills, and you can angle the tank down to where you're, above the open top tank destroyers. And if you
Oh.
can get one of those high explosive shells into the cockpit, you can one-shot these tier 8 tanks. Just boom.
Oh.
Yeah, there's stuff like
Strategy.
that. I mean, I don't know. The
Yeah.
game just really draws me in. I love how complex it is, and it's fun.
Now, did you say you were in the Navy?
I am in the Navy.
So are you like on a ship right now?
No, I'm a Greenside corpsman, so I work with the Marines.
Oh, okay, okay. So, and how do you feel about the up and coming world of battleships?
Oh, phew, don't even get me started on World of Battleships.
What, that good or
It's gonna
that
be
bad?
it's gonna be awesome. I mean,
Cool.
I think the company is really responding well to their market. I think that's why they're making this move to make it less pay to win. They're trying to attract more people, and that's just going to trigger more growth. Because I don't know if you've tried World of Warplanes in the beta. That game is awesome, so I expect a lot of good things from World of Battleships.
Honestly, I have not been accepted for the beta yet,
Oh, it's awesome if you can
which
get into it.
which just is stunning. Okay, Victor or crew, if you're watching, you know, look up my account, Marky Dragon. So, okay, well, Alexander, thank you very much for your question. I appreciate
yeah.
it, and thank you very much for your military service.
Awesome. Keep
And
doing what you do, man. I love your videos.
thank you, thank you. So it's because people like you are watching. That's the whole reason. So, okay, Alexander, take care. Okay, so I think that World of Tanks for me has been excellent, and I've really enjoyed it. And Alexander, really hits the nail on the head when he says that they're doing a fine job and they're really doing a good job of listening to their players, because I think that's very, very true. So, okay, for those of you who are watching live, continue to stay here. We're going to do another call or two, but we're going to play this exit here, which, if you're interested in War Z, we have some codes that are going to be shown in the exit here. So get your pens and papers out and ready to write. Here we go.
These moments of fire. These moments of fire. This moment.